Yo, I'm using up a bit of that baconless. It's not bacon. It's meat free. So I'm frying a little bit. I froze it, so I've had it ages. So we're gonna have an omelette with 3 eggs. Eggs are supposed to be good for you in some form. So I got organic eggs as well, obviously. I don't just buy all this organic stuff just for me. At least if the animal is living, it eats or it's get free range. You know what I mean? Something like, I'm not saying this stuff is true and they actually follow the rules exactly. I would, if I had a business like that, I would follow those rules because it's about doing it the right way. You can look at it as the animal, you know, and treating the animal beautifully. But if it's a business, you're killing the animal anyway. At least do the business correctly. Whether it's because you care about the animal or whether it's because you're supposed to be doing organic, it should still be doing it all right. I know a lot of these cut a lot of corners and they pretend to be whatever it is and they're not actually that, you know. Don't know what I'm on about. I know what I'm on about, but not putting it across very well. So we're having an egg. Sorry, eggs, but hey, I'm not perfect. I'm eating a bit of chocolate at the moment. I need to make my own. I'm nibbling way too much at night, and it's not good for my body. But my insides haven't been feeling too bad. It's been my joints, and there's me sitting there eating crappy chocolate every night. You know, I'm trying to buy sort of like less sugared chocolate, but it's still refined sugar, which is all chemicals and shit, and it goes through the liver. So. And my feet were burning a couple of weeks ago. It's one of the reasons I started doing it. I just got pissed off. It's like, are you joking? It's only a week of me not looking after my body, a week and a half, and I'm already, my feet are burning again. When the egg's done. So we made a salad last night in the intention of having a sandwich, a sourdough sandwich. We've been buying sourdough. I know this is a slightly healthy bread, but it's not healthy. Do you get what I mean? But I didn't make the sandwich because I was eating crap all night long. So I've got the salad left over, so I'm frying the salad off. And I'm going to have a couple of bits of those bacon. Every time I make an omelette, I always forget I got the bacon in the freezer. I mean, I was a complete bot when it comes to eating food. I was buying the food. If it was running out of date, I'm throwing it away. I was never freezing anything. Now I'm slowly learning how to use a freezer. Stuff I should have learned 8 years ago, but I was so ill all the time. I'd learn like something small and then I'd be on my back for 6 months, and then I'd want to get the enthusiasm to learn something again, and then I'd learn something small and then I'd be on my back for 6 months or a year or whatever it was. At the beginning it was 18 months on my back, you know, 2 years on my back or a year on my back, and slowly I've increased it into probably a few weeks on my back now. I've got some, I bought a different salad. It's like a ready-made salad. It comes in a tray, and I was figuring out how much it would cost. It's not organic. Doesn't come with the cucumber. Comes in a big tray, so it's kind of almost cut up, and it's got some sweet corn in it, some carrot in it, and a bit of pepper in it. It's not perfect. If it was perfect, I wouldn't have to buy the extra stuff because there ain't much in here. So. I thought I'd try it if you're a bit down one night and you don't want to cut, you got to understand, if you're like depressed or whatever and you're trying to cut up cucumber and tomato and onion and pepper, and then you're chopping up the salad to make it smaller, then you're putting it on a plate, then you're putting salt, pepper, then you're putting olive oil on it, you know what I mean? Then it's a lot of work for somebody with like a depression or something like that. It's a lot of work, but you need to do that stuff because it's healthy, and it's one way of beating depression is, fuck it, I'm going to say it, raise your vibration. And you put high vibrational food in you, you will raise your vibration. You put low vibrational food in you, like meat, you know, from dead animals, you know what I mean, that were screaming in pain when they died or in fear or whatever, you're taking that on in your body, do you know what I mean, which is lowering your vibration, which is not going to help you with depression and stuff like that. Doesn't help anybody, but we don't notice it because it's so subtle. It's so normalised, isn't it? I I'll be scared to upload this one because I've waffled a bit. But this is the truth, really. This is me, really. So, hey. I'm always worried to say something that's a little bit out of the box for people, you know? So we've mashed up the egg. I got to wash that. So you got to look at this now, look. So imagine somebody with depression, like, so this is impossible for somebody who's heavily depressed. You know what I mean? So you've got to wash that up, you've got to wash this up, you've got to mix the eggs up, you've got to throw the eggs away. That's a lot of work for somebody who's depressed. Do you know what I mean? And I've got that. I've got to a point now. You've got functioning alcoholic, you've got a functioning whatever. Do you know what I mean? I'm a functioning. I've figured out a way to function with depressions or something like that. Like, do you know what I mean? I really need to learn how to make my own chocolate. So if I have a bad moment like I am, I'm having a bad few weeks, and I'm eating shit. I'm eating shit, and it's not good for my body. And then that'll cause a problem, and then that'll be the depression point. Oh, my feet are burning now because I ate chocolate for 2 weeks or whatever, or I didn't exercise for a week. You know? So... or I didn't eat blueberries every day, you know? I cannot like myself just for not eating healthy for a few weeks. I don't explain it, because I'm letting me kids down in some weird way or whatever, you know? Need to keep putting all this healthy stuff in it to keep regenerating the cells so it gets a chance to heal. And when I get the energy, I'll exercise more, and I know that'll help me more. And drink more water and all this sort of stuff. But everything is like repairing you. But the Western diet, the Western practice way of eating, living, is not repairing you. It's destroying you slowly over time. And that's true. Do you know what I mean? Tried to play a game last night. Well, I tried to get my brother to help me to fix something, and it caused a problem in the game that it was actually working on. Just a slight teething problem on the game. Now it don't work on the game now, so I couldn't play my game last night, so I ended up eating loads of shit. Now I'm sitting here regretting eating loads of shit. My ass didn't hurt for a bit this morning. It just started to ache again the last half hour. I need to exercise, I need to do things, but I'm just a bit deflated. I don't seem like I'm getting anywhere. And I know I'm not getting anywhere because my enthusiasm's not in it. It's all about my vibe. I'm going to say the word again, vibration. If I'm not like, yeah, hey, when people join my streams or whatever, they're not going to stay. Do you know what I mean? It's all vibe. It's a vibe. They live off your energy. It's just the way it is. Some people live off your misery and some people live off your happiness. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is, you know? And I understand that now. Energy is just frequency and vibration. I'm like a light bulb. You look at a light bulb, there's energies flying out of it. Do you know what I mean? You can see it visually. That's what's happening with you. You know what I mean? Right, we're going to try that. This is supposed to only be cooked for about 4 minutes. We overcooked that bacon. We got the baconless bacon again. You know what I mean? I might have already picked that up once, but I've been recording for so long. We're going to do a long one, and we're going to upload it. Do you like my favourite jumper in the whole wide world? I gotta get a different jumper because it's so easy. I don't care if it gets dirty. Do you know what I mean? So I wear it more because then it doesn't matter if it gets dirty. My mum bought this for me. You know, I'm never going to throw it away. My mum was still taking care of me even though I wasn't anywhere near her. You know, I didn't see my family for 7 years. I kind of hid. You know what I mean? And she kept sending me stuff. There was a local shop that she was sending it to. So I'd get a jumper there, a birthday present or a Christmas present. It'd be a jumper. And eventually she figured out where I lived, but she wouldn't knock on my door. But I know that wasn't her. You know? The reason she didn't do that, I understand that now. That was not her. Took me years. I wanted to buy spices years ago. Can you see my? That's all my spices. I think it's herbs and spices, herbs and spices. The terminology is a bit wrong. See, that's normal to other people. That's not normal to me. I've been wanting to do this for years, but I've been so fucking ill all the time. Do you know what I mean? I'm swearing now, so I'm just being me really now. I'm pissed off. I want to get this controller thing working, and then maybe one day a game will come out and I'll enjoy it again. I don't see it happening, but I might do. But I need that in place. And then it didn't work last night, which meant I was idle hands. Devil does work with idle hands, and that's what I had last night was idle hands, and the devil did work with my idle hands, and I ate loads of crappy devil sugar. Go throw this bit of shit away. Ow! Hot fat on my hand. Last year this was being possible. So think about that frying pan, how dirty it's going to be. I got to wash that up. Somebody with depression trying to wash that up. Do you know what I mean? You know? Now I'm depressed, but I can now know that if I get to this bowl quickly and I wet it out quickly, I haven't got to work on it for so long. You know? Anybody puts down somebody who's got depression, when you're struggling to put your socks on in the morning, or change your underwear, or brush your teeth, or just even get out of bed, yeah, you know what I mean? I've seen some videos along the way, people are dismissing towards depression and shit like that. Like, you might not get it in your country, but there's people in my country getting it, and it's fucking not nice. Do you know what I mean? You might think it's nothing. Do you know what I mean? Just get up. Yeah, let's wait until you've got it. You know, ain't that easy, man. It is easy if you force yourself to do it for a few weeks and you get up. You try and get somebody depressed to do that. They ain't gonna listen. They ain't gonna want to do it because they're depressed. They don't understand it. So depression is an assault course put around you, and you've got to jump through all the fucking hurdles of eating right and getting up right and going out in the sun when you don't want to go up. You've got to get up when you don't want to get up. You've got to eat healthily when you don't want to eat healthy. When it's hard, you've got to wash up. You've got to take your rubbish out. You've got to do all these silly little things. They're little mini assault courses, and you've got to go to the park and you've got to go for a run. And man, that's hell. Trying to exercise with depression is fucking hell. Do you know what I mean? You've got to do that, and then your depression goes after a few weeks. You know, for me, it takes about 3 weeks. But it's hell for 3 weeks. It's an assault course for 3 weeks. It's I don't know if it's the right word. Metaphysical. Is that the right word? It's invisible. You don't see it. I experienced it so many times now, and I have experimented on myself. I have physically gone through this many times, and I've been picturing. But also, it takes a little bit of positivity. I look at it every day. I exercise every day. I wash up every day. I have a bath every day. I take my vitamin D3 every day. I try and say something positive even though I'm negative. Every day it's 1%, 2% I'm improved, or 3% I've improved. You know what I mean? So 21 days of, say, 1% of being improved, I'm now a quarter better in 3 weeks' time. Do you know what I mean? And that's talking low numbers. The way I get to it now, I can probably get to it in about, guaranteed in a month, I could be about 50, 60% better, which is good enough to function. Do you know what I mean? Putting the salad in, whatever you call it. I've learned now, I've done it completely wrong again. I learned this last time, so I don't do it enough. I got to put this on one side to fold it, and I keep putting it in the middle and spreading it out like it's a tortilla or something. hopefully in the next couple of days we would have figured out my badminton, because if I get my brother to do badminton with me, that's a guaranteed exercise once a week that I haven't got to put loads of effort in. He's going to drive us up there. I got us some badminton rackets. We'll play for an hour. That's one thing alleviated off my mind of exercise today. So I know you feel better. And that's one sort of exercise I've not done. Something really like movement based, you know what I mean? Where I think badminton, being quite light, would be quite slower. I'm trying to play tennis straight away, or trying to play squash, or trying to play football. It'd be a slightly more floatier way. Obviously, you can slam it in a way, but we could just play little rallies. It's easy on badminton. So that'd help a little bit. Bacon's crispy. Because I'm not putting as much attention onto it, and I'm talking and whatnot, and I'm not really over concentrating on what I'm doing. Maybe on my mind somewhere else, and getting it a little bit burnt each time. But if I was a little bit more facultied up, that'd be a pretty good omelette. It's going to look a bit burnt, but hey, it'd be edible. That's what it matters. And we did 3 eggs today, in the mentality of like the nutrients. You're going to do this to me and do that and give me some energy to maybe make me want to exercise there. Maybe make me go to the park. Maybe. So I am going to the park, but I'm literally leaving in 10-15 minutes. So, that big bowl is a pain in the ass to wash up, is done. One thing less that my depression, or whatever you want to call it, could like say, oh, I don't want to, I can't bother, I got to wash all that up. I'm not going to bother making that for me, even though it's healthy. I'm going to go and eat something in a bag. I'm going to go and eat a pre-made sandwich that's filled with shit. Do you know what I mean? Now I've got a little trick where as I fill it up with water under my tap and I just leave it floating there so it stays softened. So when I do go to wash up at some point and I get the motivation to want to wash up again, because I've already washed up once, at least it's soft and I can scrape it with this thing scrapes it quite well, which makes it so easy to clean. I can probably clean it in this position. I found ways of doing things. And it's clean. You can see all the darkness coming off there. And this, whatever this is called. I could just get a bloody controller and play that game on a controller. And then that's a big problem gone out of the way. I'll be able to play that game straight away. I'll be able to get back into playing well. Not immediately, it'll take me a couple of weeks to get some of the muscle memories back, but in the sense of how to play the game properly. And I'm on fire, because it doesn't lag half as much as it did, because obviously I'm running on a PC now. I can see more, it's clearer. That means I can see more and shoot more. But then again, I'm going to go on controller. I'm going to regret it. But at least I could play straight away and get some sort of enjoyment out of it. I wouldn't say I'd love it, because I've stopped playing it for a while and you disconnect. It's like a relationship. You think you love somebody because you're in it. Do you know what I mean? You're absolutely in it. But if you ever get forced out of it, and it ends, you don't realise 6 months, a year, and you're like, oh my gosh, you were so in it at the time. Do you know what I mean? You were so in it and it felt like the be all and end all. But once you're disconnected from something, and it's the same thing with love or a game, or it's weird, you kind of carry on. You get used to it. Well, there's my omelette. So it's something healthy there for me to eat, and it's better than the crap I ate last night. It might help give me some energy to do something today. Trying to be brave and cut my beard higher up bit by bit, but I'm doing it in like micro bits. Not even that. It's probably that much. I did that much yesterday. I was brave. Today I literally did about that much. And the gap is the bit in the middle, not the edge. Like that today. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up. My omelette's done. I'm gonna go and eat it. Forgive my waffle. True story though. Catch you later. Let's see if this uploads. 21 minutes uploading from my phone using the internet. What do you reckon, people? See you soon. Hit the thumbs up. Come on. I want to get to 50 subs and I can stop streaming me watching rubbish, you know? The idea here is I want to do reaction videos eventually on this channel, you know? Eventually. Not immediately. I'll do my YouTube lives, and then people want to come in and chat. We can chat. And this won't be anything to do with my gaming. If people want to watch my gaming, they can go over to my other gaming thing. But I'm not gaming at the moment, you know what I mean? I'm in a kind of not enjoying it, you know, because I've put so much effort into it over the years that I just don't like gaming, in the sense of like it's such a corrupt thing. Most people are cheating. Just, the companies are disgusting when it comes to how they make the games. Just how much money can we squeeze out of a kid's mum and dad's pocket, you know? How many times can we keep getting money out of them? It's just, oh. Dude's done me in. I always have a bit of organic red sauce with omelette. Don't know why. Has to be red sauce. Same with a pizza. I can eat a pizza. If I have a pizza, I can have it with mayo, but I always gotta have red sauce. I can do chips without red sauce. It's weird when it comes to me eggs and me pizza. I always gotta have red sauce. Catch you later, people. 22 minutes. I don't know if this one's gonna upload. Probably do me a favour because I've talked a load of stuff on this one. See ya. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Let's go. Let's go. Hit that thumbs up, people.